Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Samurai 8, Chapter 11. When we last left our heroes, the plot finally came to Samurai 8 like a bag of bricks, with the villain Atta finally arriving, seemingly knowing Hachimaru's dad, who is apparently named Professor Furuta. And yeah, there's stuff going on, so let's see what happens. Our cover picture here is of Atta, the cruel sword standing in the way. Chapter 11, Are You Mocking Me? Got our scan later page. Then we open right where we left off with Atta attacking the whole gang. The mysterious samurai Atta's attack. Give me Hachikaku. And Daruma, who after blocking Atta's attack is like half destroyed. His face is like torn away to the point where one of his eyes is forced open. We can see his chest through his robe. Atta, you said? And Furuta calls out at him, How did you find us? Oh, we struggled. But Hachikaku became a samurai, didn't he? Princess Niri finally felt his aura because of it. Oh, so that's why he was getting Hachimaru away from samuraidom, because he knew Atta would come. And yeah, Furuta thinks to himself, I knew this would happen. Who's that, your friend? Hachimaru does not understand the stakes at all. Just be quiet for now. You don't have anywhere to run now. If we do, he'll chase after us. And he grabs at his chest. If they capture Hachimaru, the whole galaxy is doomed. Should I use the thing? And the other samurai, whose name Mujin, I think, grabs Anne. Who is this? Atta the Unrivaled, formerly of the Vajrayaksa school. He was my best pupil. And that gets Atta's attention. I knew it. Long time no see, Master Daruma. I thought I recognized you from the earlier blow. Nothing seems to have changed in that regard, at least. And Daruma hums. So the father and Atta are old friends? That's unfortunate. And a soul just plops out of Daruma's chest. Oh, you had it all along, Master. He's not making his move. And Atta just strolls over and casually picks up the soul. This belongs to the Uchuzuma school, so I'll be taking it with me, Master. And Mujin looks shocked at that. My apologies for leaving Princess Baku as I did. He gets on his hands and knees and bows to Daruma. All of this is for the sake of our plan. I sympathize with your grief, but ask for understanding. And Daruma opens his eyes angry. And Hachimaru's, hey, Master Daruma, since this guy is bowing and you called him your best pupil, he can't be a bad guy, right? You there, brat! Is that the way to talk to your master? And Hachimaru freezes. So sorry, is he going to be my strict senior in the discipline? Atta takes a look at Hachimaru and is he looks shocked at something. His hair is a different color, but otherwise he's identical to the other 7. I see. You are Hachikaku. So yeah, there goes. That answers that question. And Furuta what? How do you figure that out so fast? And he stands up, summons his blade. You are going with me. My name is Hachimaru. What do you want with me? Oh, a lot of things. Primarily, to return this shabby galaxy to its original state. You are the key to unlocking that. Wah! You know what? I'm gonna become a great warrior, like a Kala. Who do you think? And Atta, steps towards him. The likes of you become a god? How impudent of you to use his name in vain. And Hachimaru, freaks out. He's seriously unstable. Furuta called out to him, Hachimaru, didn't I tell you to stay quiet? But he uses hidden blade cut in the Yakuza style. It's not that easily repaired. So yeah, Daruma is still trying to recover his chest, and he can fight again. To think a fledgling like you would take such a ridiculous dream. I'm tired of hearing that nonsense. What does a weakling like you try to achieve by bragging so much, to the point of taking a god's name in vain, and lying so much he feels drunk on his own boasting? And Hachimaru flashes back to the time after he became able to move. And my name is going to be super known across the galaxy, like the meteor Akalas. I'm the next falling star. I was always a lively kid. My friends in the dojo even called me a prodigy. And Atta looked at him. You do not have courage. And he, like, sends Hachimaru flying back with his mind, I think? I don't know. Or he starts, like, scrambling away. I'm not sure. You can only bare your teeth at someone behind their back. You... and Furuta, and Hayataro all get in front of Hachimaru. Alright. As Hachimaru, like, scared shitless. And Anne is all of a sudden the picture of calm. Just staring him down. And he flashes back to what Anne said. It's great that you have real talent, unlike me. At least my fated samurai does. And I can't tell that face Atta's making. It looks like he's looking up, but I don't know why he would be. This way I'll try to rise up to your level. And is that Furuta? Furuta in armor? Or Anne in armor? I don't know. But anyway, someone in Hayataro's provided armor swinging down at Atta. And Atta takes the soul out of the soul blade, I think. There's a bunch of swords flying into sheath. I don't know why. But he redirects the swords back to... Oh, no, that's the black soul he got from Daruma. And flies it back towards Mujin. That's who it was. That makes a lot more sense. Or Hagamichi? Was that his name? Okay. Who's Mujin, then? They make that up? Hagamichi! Samurai are not immortal. We have all died once during the ceremony. Once the god of war abandons us, it's over. Forget about me, I cannot move, run! And that's Daruma calling back to the rest of the crew. As there's still more buzzing going on, I think he's like putting himself back together. And Hagamichi looks at like the damage of the sword. From a non-samurai sword cut? How? And Atta is now like floating in the air. The god of war is fickle, especially when it comes to lives of whelps. And everyone stares at him in horror. Hachimaru like screws up his eyes shut and opens them again and stares back at him. As he does that though, the other three all get back in position around Hachimaru. Don't worry, I will protect all of you. Furuta takes like point there though. Daddy! I will defeat Atta. Hachimaru won't survive even one blow from Atta. The god of war has definitely abandoned us. How? You're only a human. Daruma is like willing his body. Please, heal faster. Enough bluffing. I already have one yapping pup. Professor, you have betrayed us and ruined our plan. Prepare to atone for that. And Hagamichi calls out, shit! His sword! Dad, he'll kill you! Get back! And Atta makes the slash across Furuta. Who's bluffing? See for yourself! And he opens up his chest and is sucking in the soul sword. To Atta's surprise. Well, what? And everyone looks on in shock. Hachimaru thinks, what? It's sucking him in? This bad boy here is a samurai soul elimination device, built exclusively for you, because I knew that this day would come. Gah! And it's like sucking Atta into him. This is the weapon we had commissioned you to develop. Have you completed it all by yourself? And Atta is like almost completely almost formless now, as he's fading away inside Furuta. And there's like a whoosh sound as Furuta's like, gah! If so, he must be ready to forfeit his life as well. I must make sure he's dead. He reconstructs his own body, and he cries out, stop, or you will die too. That was the idea. I made it just so I could take you with me. Dad, what are you doing? And what are you saying? And there's this big, explosion. When the light clears, Hachimaru opens his eyes. Hayataro protected both Anne and Hachimaru. And Hachimaru, crawls over the little, barricade that Hayataro set up. Dad? Shit. And Atta still alive, is like crawling forward. Are you mocking me? What will be their final act of desperation? Next time, look forward to a color front page. Alright, so this has been the chapter that Samurai 8 is really needed. Because the last few ones, before Atta arrived, were pretty weak, I will say. But now that Atta's like here, there's a plot going, there's intrigue. It's not just setting up a lot of exposition that I'm not, and a lot of like world building that I'm not entirely comfortable with. I'm in a much more comfortable place with this chapter. It's some great shonen action, some great shonen character work. Honestly, it was really good, and I am a big fan of this chapter. But yeah, so we know that there's some kind of thing going on with Furuta and Atta. I don't think Furuta's going to die here, just so that we can find out more of what's going on. Because it'll be a lot harder to find out if Furuta's dead, or maybe he will die, so that we find out much later on in the story. I don't know. Those are kind of one of the only two ways for this to end. I'm not sure if Atta will survive this. I think Atta could go either way. As a kind of I guess, Reddit style, there is a bigger threat coming, but I'm like the first threat deal, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, anyway, this chapter was great, and I was a big fan, and I hope y'all were too, so I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like, or subscribe, or, do whatever makes you happy, And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!